Outside to Appleby. Long three straight away. Buries another one. Appleby is unconscious tonight. 33-25 back to the game.
And Washington forced to set their offense outside. That's Appleby, the best shooter in the building.
Obviously, he is inspired tonight.
You know, being able to play in a small town like this in Stanwood with about 2,500 people, you know, there's not a whole lot going on. So when I was first able to start to play in high school, I made the varsity as a freshman as the starting point guard, and you know, it was a football town. And as we started to get better as a team, and as I started to improve individually, you know, we started to pack the place, and you know, we would sell the place out almost every night. We'd have people up in the rafters watching the games, people standing around the court, and you know, we turned it into a school who hadn't, you know, been to a state games in, you know, almost 30 years, to where we were going there every year, and we were in the Final Four. And you know, I don't think everybody always believed in me. I think the people closest to me, you know, my family, my close friends, they always believed in me. But I was the first person, you know, in 30 years to come out of my whole county to sign a Division I basketball scholarship. So I don't think people always believed in me, but it didn't matter. I always believed in myself. That's part of chasing a dream. That's part of having goals. That no matter what the cost, no matter what's going on, how good or how bad it is, you always believe in yourself. And at the end of the day, you always have yourself, and you always have Jesus Christ. I always had Him there, no matter what the consequence was. And you know, the failures weren't so bad, and the successes were that much sweeter. Having Jesus Christ in your life, I think it takes you to a whole new level. It gives you a whole different perspective. I think what helped me keep chasing my dream a lot of times was the failures. That and the people that would tell me I was never going to make it, you know, that I couldn't come from a small town like this and achieve my dreams. You know, that pushed me the hardest. Maybe it was a coach or a scout, you know, that told me I wasn't good enough to play at a certain level. I think, you know, those things pushed me. Those fed my fire. Waking up at 5:30 in the morning, you know, dedicating, you know, having a commitment level that was above and beyond, you know, what any normal person thought. I think that was the biggest thing. I had a plan and I had a purpose every morning when I got up. I had goals, you know, on my ceiling above me, you know, that I wanted to obtain. So every time when I got up at 5:30 in the morning, I had those goals in front of my face. I could get up or I could go back to sleep. You know, before anybody else was up, I got 2 hours of work in, and I think, you know, that set me apart from everybody else. That made me different. You know, it helped me improve quicker. Before you start going after your dream, before you start to chase it, realize, you know, that you might never make it. That's part of the risk that's involved in chasing a dream. You know, there's a certain reality you have to have, that no matter how easy or how hard that dream is, it may never come true. But true visionaries, they understand that it's not really about always coming to, you know, the end point on your dream and reaching that goal. It's about the chase. It's about the journey.
Ryan's preparation was really interesting. Besides the standard getting, quote, end of quote, getting your shots up, Ryan also made sure that he varied the types of shots and did everything at game speed. What he did to prepare for those things with tennis balls and just different hand speed drills, and how he used to shoot sitting out of chairs and all the other things that he did, and started improvising. His game-related activity, or his practice activity, transcended into really, really great game activities. So,
who inspired me to, you know, chase my dreams was Pistol Pete Maravich. Growing up, you know, he was from a small town, and so was I. You know, I saw a lot of similarities in the way he grew up, and so every day I would, you know, try and imitate him. I'd try and do all the drills that he had. You know, once I mastered his drills, I tried to make my own. I tried to challenge myself day in and day out. But, you know, Pistol Pete was the one who first helped spark that fire within me. And anytime you have a dream, you got to make sure it's a passion. If you're passionate about that dream, then you'll do whatever it takes to make it a reality.